In a world where gods walk the night sky and their champions battle evil, an unlikely group of individuals find themselves in a fight to save it. Coming from the far corners of the unforgiving land of Theros, they find themselves divinely linked. They have been sent on a journey to save Theros from impending destruction. Ezrin Azul Nightshade, a Triton Nyx-born artificer, with her trusty constructs, Mr. Clickety-Clack and Dr. Calamario. Tari, a Leonin barbarian from the northern Oreskos Valley. She has turned her back on the gods and champions no one but her people. Theonomos, a satyr wizard, orphaned at a young age with his sister Euterpe, seeks to understand the gods and their true nature. Lucky Lala, a druid satyr of the Skull of Ale, wanders the vastness of Theros with awe and amazement. Rexenor of Meletis, a powerful wizard and friend of Theonomos. He's a devout follower of the gods and is forever driven to seek their divine favor and knowledge. Theodore, a Minotaur bard from Scophos, has chosen to seek the gods' knowledge and alienate themselves from their own warlike people. Kalitia, a centaur paladin, avenging the raids that have destroyed her tribal homelands. Together, these champions are the Asteronauts. In a
Yeah.
Why? Why is the best part of the game?
Well, I mean, it's the only part of the game that is physical in any sense.
True.
Unless you have models. If you have models, then models is the best part.
I've always thought it was the people.
Yeah. the real dice rolls are the friends we made along the way.
That's right.
That almost works.
All right. Actually, before we get started, Jason, did you want to change out your scroll?
Yeah, I was saying the one on the right.
Oh, the toilet paper?
Yes, Thomas.
The blue one? This like.
Yeah, the blue one.
Okay.
Yeah, the used toilet paper one.
You want to use that one?
Yeah. Well.
Now am I ruining it for you?
Floating around. I don't know which one.
Oh, you don't want the log?
Oh, God. See, Thomas is ruining these for me.
Yeah, this is gonna go in your eyes, Theodore.
The log? The log will hurt more.
Yeah, the log will go in your eyes.
I like the log.
You like?
I like the book.
The log.
Well, I'm torn between the sucks one and the log.
Okay, well, you keep thinking about it.
It's just a piece of paper.
Can you guys see Ezrin?
Belongs in a museum. I had to hit refresh, but I can see her now.
Okay.
The one on the right.
Hey, there she is.
Now
Okay,
I
so
can see her, but Lucky went black.
So which
There
one?
she is.
And see
There.
your people.
Lucky went black and came back.
Ooh.
I refreshed.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Everyone's there.
Hey, we're all groovy.
All right, Jay, did you say which one you wanted?
Yeah, the one on the right.
The one on the right. All right.
That'll
Boom.
be my floating toilet paper.
All right. I'll switch that over when we get back into the thing. So again, a little cinematic intro for y'all. Just because I was bored one day. So, welcome back to Theros, Champion the Gods. You find yourself in the middle of Miletus, the largest, wealthiest, and most advanced city in all of Theros. However, after speaking with some locals and the remaining members of the Council of 12, you know that the city is a shadow of its former self. Weeks of intense street fighting has resulted in the hordes of zombie-like return being pushed out of the city walls. The survivors huddle within the main temple district as the rest of the city is a burnt-out ruin, haunted by roving bands of monsters. In an effort to eradicate a few of these creatures and help your hometown, you found yourself face to face with a creature who calls himself Karathix the Wise. After a brief chit-chat over some tea, he cursed many of you with a fear of death. The subsequent battle quickly escalated with the addition of a Death Shroud Golem and a Ball-Bearing Golem. And as you were walking towards this initial scene before the battle started, you saw a collapsed building, and there was a child inside, and Cletia stopped to help this child, and after lifting up the rafters and getting this child back to safety, she has rejoined you all, seeing a battle in its throes.
We're all dead.
Oh, Rexnor is the only unconscious one.
Yeah.
So
He's
you
got
guys,
ball bearings in his mouth.
you all can see the map.
Are you saying that that Golem teabag Rexenor?
B-bag.
Yeah.
BB bagged.
All right. So immediately before we paused the fight, the ball-bearing golem exploded, sending scattershot in all directions, hitting Rexenor square in the chest, leaving him unconscious. So, we start tonight with Karathix, the Wise, who looks over Theodore's head and subtly nods at the Death Shroud. Karathix holds his turn as the Shroud, or actually it was the Shroud's turn. So Karathix pivots down, huddles over as the Death Shroud begins to move and pivot around Theodore. So I need Mr. Clickety-Clack to do an attack of opportunity.
Okay, Mr. Clickety Clack. Get him.
Is Clickety Clack related to Cousin Hit?
You do not get advantage.
It was actually set at disadvantage. Am I off disadvantage?
No, you do get disadvantage because you were scared. So
Get a 14.
14 does not hit. And he pivots around, or the Death Shroud pivots around and encompasses the Death Shroud.
What?
And what you see is that the Death Shroud and Karathix the Wise begin to step forward, causing an opportunity attack by Lucky Lala, Theodore, and Dr. Calamario. So let's start with Lucky Lala.
Okay, I'm gonna do my double attack and start with my bite. Bear. Oh wait, was that advantage? Sorry.
You do get advantage. Let me ask, is your bear attack magical? I thought we asked this before.
I'm gonna check. I don't know how to check that, but my bear attack.
Is it
I think that might be a Circle of the Moon feature.
1d6 plus 2. I don't know if that plus 2 makes it magical.
no?
That's probably strength.
And what's the spell called when you turn into a bear?
It's
Wild take.
Wild
Yeah,
shape.
it's a wild shape.
wild shape. Yeah,
It's called fursuit.
wild shape. That's it.
Okay.
I don't think it's magical.
Yeah, It's either a
Yeah.
class feature that you can get or it's a Circle of the Moon feature. I can't remember.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got 17, and so you got 4 damage. 17, I believe, hits. Oh wait, let me. Sorry, it's been a week. I gotta move this guy down. Up. Okay. 17 hits and takes just a little bit out of the cloud.
Does 4 damage?
It looks like it doesn't do even quite that.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Do you have another attack?
I do have another attack. I'll try clawing him. 21.
21 does hit, and again, it does damage, but not as much as you were hoping for.
Okay. I might have to shift back into human and do a spell.
All right, Mr. Clickety Clack, or Dr. Calamari, unless Lucky Lala, those are your attacks, right?
Those
It's-
are my attacks.
I guess it's usually just one, isn't it? It's like one attack, not.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Okay, so I'm gonna put
Oh,
some
sorry.
points back on there. That's my bad. Dr.
Okay.
Calamario.
Okay. May I help you? And then
You get advantage as well.
I think it makes him normal because he.
Oh, that's right. And he's not magical as well.
I do not believe these are magical attacks.
Okay. So
Unless it's magical because I created him. I don't think they're magical.
not really. So you slap onto the death shroud as well as it's protecting Karathix as they continue to step forward. Theodora, you are next.
Force damage is considered magical, I believe, by default, but that's up to you, I guess. Because it's meant to be like a blast. It's not like a clipper or anything. Anyway, okay, I get to swing my silvered longsword. 11. Woo-woo.
And were you afraid?
No.
So you do get advantage.
I'll do it again. I'll just roll a d20 and add 7.
No.
First.
No. And you swing and miss.
Swing and a miss.
All right. So
Oh, it is a +1 longsword. So that would have been a 12 and an 11.
a 12 hits.
Does it really?
Yeah, a 12 hits just manages you. You rethink about your blade and you kind of dig into him a little bit.
Oh wait, I drew my +1 longsword and not my silvered longsword. So,
Yeah.
so that would have been 13 damage, not 12.
Okay. And that's magical damage, right?
It is magical. It's a +1.
Okay, you take a pretty good chunk out of this death shroud.
Well, I'm glad it's not on me.
Yeah. But protected by the shroud, Karathix steps forward, eyes drawn to the fallen Rexenor.
Mm-mm.
The world around all of you becomes quiet, motionless for what seems like minutes. Then the creature lifts his skeletal hand, pointing a long finger at your unconscious friend. The hush is broken by a crack of thunder as a flash of green arcane energy streaks from the bony finger and hits Rexenor's body, causing it to rise into the air. You hear a commanding voice.
Luta, Varukan, Bradrum Query, Borjum.
Translation, you're fucked.
I was going to take that bless you.
Rexenor's eyes shut or are forced open, and you see him scream, but hear nothing over the cracking of the green light. His body contorts, thrashes, and then Rexenor's body falls limp to the ground, lifeless. The world is silent again.
No.
Huh.
Next up, Kalitia.
Ain't that some shit? Like for all the stuff you can do.
Ah.
The shelter.
I wonder if I can tell Rexamar.
What can we do?
Can
So, Kalitia, you, after saving this child, you come around the corner, hearing the battle. You run forward just as this arcane beam is shot towards Rexenor, and you see him die. In front of Tari, kind of between Tari, Dionominos, and Rexenor, is a 30-foot area of ball bearings on the ground.
Was that the cloak's turn or the dude's turn?
The cloak used, it was the end of the cloak's turn when we ended.
Okay.
And so it moved to go over Karathix, and then it just so happened that it was Karathix's turn next.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yep.
Can I lay on hands on Rexenor?
You can do a medicine check.
Okay.
An 8.
He's fine.
Yeah, it's unclear at this point.
I don't think you need a higher than I don't think you need less than an 8 to know that he's dead.
I mean, it would seem logical. I will say that, you've seen enough battles and death in your time, especially with your village and going through all the adventures with this group, that he looks real dead.
Okay. Here. I don't know where all my spells went.
you're in the spells.
Oh, here we go. I see they're just.
Press cancel here.
Sorry. I'm trying to
If
open them
you
up. This
do
is all
the
different
eye,
now.
it'll
Gotcha.
show you what it says.
Okay. So can I cure his wounds?
And
For
then-
who?
Save
Alright,
your spell
beyond
slots,
that.
dear.
Huh?
I said save your spell slots, dear.
So, you know that to bring someone back from the dead requires the highest of order of spells.
Okay.
There is nothing in your training that has prepared you for this.
Mm.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not gonna work. All right. Well, then I'm just gonna attack this ball.
Is the ball bearing
Very
thing still alive,
good.
or did it explode?
What
It
you
has 1 hit point.
No,
You-
it doesn't exist right now. It's just balls.
well,
Oh.
Dionumenos or actually Kalitia, go ahead and roll a we'll do a nature check.
You said that it came back together, right?
Well, it can. All right, 16. Yeah, you know that this thing, you've heard rumors, very, very quiet rumors that this thing may exist, and you know that they have been known to explode and can reform,
Like a Terminator.
very much like a Terminator.
See if there's anything I can do to this thing. Let me look through here. All right. Well, how far away am I from?
You can reach it.
I can reach. Okay, I'm just
Well,
gonna.
I think you can. I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna
thought you were
attack.
target.
What is he?
Huh?
What is he called?
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Yep. He's the ball bearing golem.
Or are you doing this Karthik the Wise?
I'll try to attack Karthik the Wise.
Can you and you can get to him?
Let's
I don't
see,
know.
this
That's
60 feet
55, 60 feet. Yeah, 55 feet.
It's rough terrain.
And it would be rough terrain because of the ball bearings.
Can you do
So
a,
it halves your speed.
a ranged attack? You might be able to do that.
Can you do a sweet jump?
You have a heavy crossbow you could use, or a javelin even.
Yeah.
Javelins are ranged, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'll try to hit him with my javelin.
And those are what's the distance on that?
20 to 60, I think.
Or it's fine, especially
Maybe more. Hey, I've got time.
Yeah, he just died. They have so many wish
Yeah.
spells. I doubt he'll be dead for long. No, I forgot
Don't
about
forget
those.
you can smite with ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15.
Yeah.
15 does hit the shroud.
Okay.
And 7, so he'll take a little less.
All right, and then I will hit him again.
Okay. And nat 1. Go ahead and do a dexterity saving
Javelin goes
throw.
right into Rexidor's throat.
Yeah, pretty good dexterity.
A 19. Yeah, you managed to overextend, hitting the ground directly in front of you. Like you don't like go, you just kind of keep going and then smashing the ground. You kind of stumble a little bit, but you managed to stay on your hooves.
Okay.
You turn Rexidor into Colin Robinson.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, just try to stay on my feet or hooves.
All right. Rexnor, we'll come back to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have my beer.
Okay. Tari, you're up. Your friend and comrade has just died, and you're surrounded by ball bearings, and there's a few sticking in your flesh.
I don't have any healing stuff, so I'm sorry, Rex.
I've been a barbarian. I know that game.
Yeah.
Like, well, sucks for you. Anyway, chop chop.
Anyway, let me see. Sorry. I can't do anything for all of these stupid ball bearings.
You can walk across them slowly.
I know, but like I can't like try to hit them. That's not going to do anything.
I mean, you can always try.
Oh man. How long?
This improvised explosive device man.
Yeah.
That one?
Go gadget. Bomb.
Go gadget roadside bombing.
Oh, jeez, let's not do. Nope.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't be talking about that.
Yeah,
It
that's,
got dark fast.
yeah, let's not. This is
It's
already
okay
way.
when you're
This
bombing,
was thought of a while ago, weeks and weeks ago, which is like an eternity in our current reality.
right? I like the
Fucking
time
tell
in
me
this
about
scene
it.
more.
Yeah.
Fucking tell me. Go back and listen to the Cordinia campaign.
Oh yeah.
Some of that shit. And it's like, guys, I wrote this months ago.
All right, Tari, what are you doing?
I guess I'm not gonna be able to get all the way to this wise dude.
Maybe you could climb up on the house or something.
Oh yeah. You should parkour it over.
Yeah, you're a cat.
Yeah. So would I be able to like move? How do you do like? Is it shift?
Oh,
Or
don't ask me. It's roll 20. I've
What are you trying to do?
I was just gonna like
Oh,
ping what?
Yeah, you press shift and then double left click on, or hold down left click,
Can I like climb up and go to that corner?
like over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw. Are you frightened?
Yes.
So you get disadvantage, I do believe, something like that.
And you're raging. I don't know if you can be frightened.
Oh, so it'd be just be. Well, that was before she was raging, right? No, maybe.
I don't know.
Might take it off if she starts raging.
Yeah, maybe take it off. Anyway, so it'll just be a straight roll then. So that's still a 10. So you turn around and you start like clawing at this thing, and you can't get the leverage, even though it's really derelict in there. You're not used to climbing with all your armor on.
No, I
I
don't
don't
think
have
you're,
armor.
She doesn't have armor.
Well,
Yeah,
your clothes. I don't know.
you're not a,
Isn't
you're
it
not
an
a
athletics
berserker, are
check?
you? Sorry.
Say that again.
Are you a berserker?
No.
Yeah. No, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Okay, doesn't matter. She didn't make it. You definitely don't get advantage on it. So you try climb, you can't do that. You kind of feel like you're stuck against this wall. There's a bunch of ball bearings beneath you. What are you doing?
God.
Fight.
I can't.
Okay. Do you want to
I
sit and
can't.
think about it?
No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking now. I think I'm gonna try to walk to the through these stupid ball bearings.
Okay.
My speed is 45. So how far can I go?
All right. You can go half that, and
So what is that? 22.
Yeah, I mean 25 would be fine.
All right. So what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh,
Can I just say I can't believe you introduced a creeper into this game?
Sorry.
Oh, you can go full. Okay, so it doesn't make it unless it's something to do with the ball bearing golem. It doesn't make it difficult terrain. It just makes it so that you have to do a dex saving throw or you fall, unless you go half speed.
Right. So I'm gonna stick with the other one because that's what I said. So
I think it might actually be something to do with that golem. I
yeah.
don't have the book with me.
So go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw. You don't get disadvantage at 13, and you fall down prone as you were you tried jumping on the building, think, okay, I'm gonna run for it, and you kind of just whoop, 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 and fell down prone.
so I think Tari just rolls on her back and is just like, screw it.
Ugh, Mondays.
All right. All right.
That's my turn, I
That's
guess.
your turn.
Oh,
So next up is the ball bearing guy. And
Fuck this clown.
he reforms. And so let me get rid of this. I have a circle around him. And let's see, let's see who he's going to go after real quick. He's going to run up to Tari, who's prone.
Oh no.
And do a slam attack. Oh, I don't think... Oh, he gets advantage. Jeez, that's one better. Does 14 hit?
No.
No. And so he comes up to you and attempts to slam into you and totally misses. So that is his turn. Dianumenos, your best friend in the world, has just died directly across from you. What are you
Okay.
doing?
Well, the first question I have is, since the ball bearing guy got back together, does that mean that the terrain is no longer difficult?
That is correct.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run just past Rexnor.
Okay. Gonna jump over his body.
Or
Your-
kind of move around it. I mean,
With your goat legs.
Huh?
With your goat legs.
Weak goat legs. And then I am going to cast as an action, because it's a ritual, Gentle Repose
Okay.
on Rexnor, which I'll put in the chat so you know what it means.
Says, yeah, so you touch his body. For the duration, the target is protected from decay and can't become undead. The spell also effectively extends the time limit of raising the target from the dead. All right. So that contorted face that you saw, that scream that you didn't hear because of the explosion of energy, but you knew it was there, go away. And he looks very content in his
You're welcome,
gentle
buddy.
death. You give him a high five.
Yeah.
It's probably rigor mortis kicking in, but you see his thumb go.
It's real
Gentle
creepy.
repose. Nice.
Real creepy. Anything else, Dianumenos?
I wish I had. Actually, wait. Let me just check if I have any bonus actions I can do. I don't know. I don't think I have any touch spells, unfortunately.
Okay.
Let me see. Really quickly. Um. No, I just.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ezrin, you are on your broom. You see this happen. Your minions, Mr. Clicky Clack and Dr. Calamario, failed to stop the events.
Oh,
What are you doing? What's that?
real quickly, I was just gonna say, I'm gonna have. Who am I next to? I will have who's next? Theodore, I'll say. I'm gonna have my spell book touch him and give him Dragon's Breath.
Do you have to be able to see that creature?
It's a touch spell.
Well, but like using your brain thing, your whatever, your book,
My book, yeah. I mean, the book just needs to touch it.
but can you see through the book?
I don't think it needs. Well, I mean,
I think it can just deliver touch spells, right?
yeah, it can
You?
just do that.
Okay, but you're telepathically linked?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. All right. So yeah, you touch him, and what spell are you giving to him?
Dragon's Breath, which I don't think
Dragon's
I
Breath.
Dang.
have. So that essentially gives him. Let me find it real quick.
Okay. As you do that, we'll have Ezrin go. What are you doing? What are your minions doing?
I am in complete shock, and I have the ideas, but I feel like I need to first get rid of all of these minions and clear the field so we can think straight and we can strategize what we can do for Rex. I see that the Anuminus, at least for the now, has put something to kind of make sure that he does not become undead and fight us. And seems like we need to focus on the battle. And so I'm going to shoot. I'm going to cast Branding Smite and shoot the big baddie, the T guy, with my heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Teabag.
I got a 19.
A 19 hits.
So 13 piercing plus 6 radiant. So
Eh.
19 damage.
And it's magical.
Yes.
So you pierce the shroud, and the shroud almost disintegrates, turning into rags and drifting away.
Nice.
Okay, so Zine, let's see. We have Ball Bearing guy is the only other baddie.
No, well, there's Karathix. Kiarthix.
Oh, that's who I meant to do. But
Well, so the Death Shroud was covering Karathix.
Oh.
And so as it drifts away, Karathix is exposed.
Okay, then I am going to shoot him now.
Okay.
17.
17 misses, unfortunately.
Dang.
You shoot once, knock off his armor, shoot twice, and it misses, goes a bit long. All right, anything else?
Yeah, Mr. Clickety Clack is going to move up.
Okay.
Can he move up to him?
Is he yeah, he can move up to him. He got up there in the first place.
Okay, is he afraid of him?
No, he has a fear of death, which makes him have
fear
a
of
disadvantage on attack rolls.
That's so metaphysical though.
11 misses.
Yeah, all it means is after every action, she just looks up in the sky and goes,
That's right.
You
All
have to
right.
kill me. Okay, and then Dr. Calamario is going to move up.
Okay.
Can you flank him?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that I don't know, having two little small creatures flanking someone. Oh,
Dr. Calamario is not small. He's very big. I mean, Mr. Clickety Clack, to be fair, is like
is he
this.
big? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say not quite just yet. This is a big guy. This is a big boy.
Okay. So, we got... Ooh, an 11.
An 11. 11 does not hit him. All right. Theodora, you're thinking about a lament, I presume. A Sylvia Plath poem, maybe.
A requiem.
You do
Yes.
not do any more black shoe.
You've surrounded this one with lots of little guys that I'm trying to avoid, and
Here, I'll move that guy
It's
around.
okay if you kill him.
I will. Oh, okay. If I have your blessing, I shall use my enchanted dragon's burp.
Yes.
Do I only get to do this once?
Probably.
It's concentration.
It is.
Sweet. Well, I'm going to say to Kiarthix, we have an old saying down in the bayou. Blah! I'm going to shoot. Let's see.
And I was gonna say that's lightning damage.
Lightning.
Lightning.
Okay.
You know, be fire.
Yeah, I guess you do choose. So lightning, I will do.
So I'm okay. You're gonna. It's okay. How it's 15-foot cone.
I'm probably going to hit at least one of the minions.
If I'll put you like right
Oh, no.
here, and
Okay.
or we'll pretend.
I
Okay.
prefer it to hit clickety clack than Calamario because Calamario does more damage.
It's fine. We'll put you there.
Okay, I can go there. Yeah, I can move around and do that. I'm pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
a bowman.
Okay. And so you,
I don't know if I even do anything. It has to do a saving throw.
oh yeah, Dex saving throw. What does it have to beat?
What is that?
Your spell save DC?
I think it's 15, right?
But no, I didn't.
Yeah. All right. Dex. Here goes.
Look at home.
Probably not super dexterous.
Yeah. He's Kiarthix the Wise, not Kiarthix the Nimble.
Got 19 though. He got 19. Got 19.
Oh,
Oh,
Kiarthix the Wise ass.
Does it take
come on.
does he take half
should've
damage?
used an inspiration.
Does he take half though?
Yeah, he takes
Yeah?
half of 11, so 5, I guess, or 6. Depending how
Okay.
generous you
We'll do 6. Why not? Okay. Anything else on your turn?
are. Yeah, that was an action. I'm going to use a. Oh, no one else is next to him, huh? I don't know if I want to be next to him.
I don't know that you do.
I mean,
I
now
don't think it really makes much difference, huh?
yeah. Yeah, if you want to
I'll do
save
a-
if you want to save the constructs and friends.
Oh. Are you within 60 feet, Tari?
Yeah.
From who?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm going to cast a healing word
Okay.
at level 3, not level 2, on Tari. So Tari, you heal 9, and you get to make an attack against an adjacent enemy.
Oh yay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. I will attack this ball bearing golem.
Ball bearing
with my
boy.
battle axe.
It's balls bearing, actually.
Balls
Oh, sorry.
balls of I
And
can't.
it's at disadvantage, correct?
You are prone, so that would be with disadvantage.
Okay.
Can you get opportunity attacks if you're prone?
It's not an
Or
opportunity.
Or it's not an
attack.
opportunity attack, it's just an attack. So yeah, a 12, you're swinging, but it just goes right through the ball bearings, missing.
Yeah.
But you still get your health.
Okay.
But you feel a little better. All right. Lucky Lala, how you doing? You
I'm
just
up.
What's that?
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay. Because I think it was the cloak that would protected it from magic, but I get so mad at my bear form that I go ahead and use a bonus action and turn back to human. Or
Okay.
back to satyr. And luckily, it's like the Hulk. My shorts are still on, but the rest of my clothes have ripped.
So you're no longer the bear. Is
I'm
that-
no longer the bear.
Okay,
That was
that
my
is
bonus
hilarious.
action.
You're just like, "Whoa!"
And then I decide I'm going to conjure the power of lightning. So I'm going to call lightning
Oh dang.
onto Krithax the Wise.
Krathix the Wise.
Turn into crap.
And does he
Whatever.
does
He's got multiple names.
does he need to make a dex save?
Dex save of 15, or he'll get 26 damage.
Woo! Dang.
Oh,
Come on.
Miss.
21.
Oh, shoot. Okay, he gets half damage.
Half damage of 18. Lucky Lala, you're in this bear form and you tried chomping on this thing and didn't do it. You are so mad after you saw what Karathix did and you were unable to stop it. You pop out of bear form, incredibly mad. You hulk up. You do your magic, shoot your magic at him in a lightning form, and he bursts into flames. As he does, you hear
I came for what I wanted.
and he is dead.
What? He wanted to die?
Or he wanted to kill Rex.
He was just coming.
I
to
got
watch.
what I came for. Is that what he said? I don't know what I said.
Nope, you said you came for what you wanted.
Okay, I got what I came for.
Oh,
I got what I came for, man.
You all heard him. He came.
He came. I came so hard.
I came and then I came again. And I got what I came for.
Okay. He's dead anyway.
yikes.
All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I can't do much else since I used the bonus action already.
Okay. So, next up is Kalitia.
I want to kill this ball bearing guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit him with using branding smite with my great sword.
You're gonna go up to him,
Yeah.
Are you gonna flank him?
flank him,
Flank him.
flank.
Flank.
Carve him up. Flank him.
I get an extra 2d6 damage. So
Yakasha. You know what you're doing. Great sword, 23.
No more.
23 hits, and you rake into him, scattering ball bearings everywhere. And it
Cleveland.
does not reform.
Yay, Cleveland.
Oh,
Came in just in time.
oh, that was a Pyrrhic victory if I ever saw one.
All right.
and is Rexenor prone on the floor?
Oh, yeah.
He is.
You know,
This is as prone as it gets.
we're out of combat now, right?
You are now out of combat. And Rexenor. I don't know if you guys can hear the music in the background.
It's
Yeah.
sad.
Real
So
comfort.
I say,
Well, do you know what else? Wait, as this unfolds, Rexenor, you feel this intense pain. And then somewhere in your mind, you feel the familiar friendly touch of one of your best friends in the world. And your pain subsides as you feel your soul leaving your body, feeling unaware and numb to the battle that was raging just a minute ago and that appears to continue below you. As your essence feels stretched over all of Theros and then subtly just disappear. The next thing you know, you open your eyes and you're in the familiar spot of the observatory. And around you, you just hear this very faint voice of your mother saying, Rex, where are you? What are you doing?
Rexenor is of the Nicklean school. He tries to, take things as they come. He's, terrified. The fact that, he I would say he probably recognizes this is death, and that he can hear his mother's voice is terrifying to him. He's not quite sure what to do. There's part of him that wants to fight, that wants to go back. There's another part of him that knows if he dies here, he dies a hero trying to protect his city. If he hears his mother's voice, he also feels a pull like maybe I should join them. I'd say he's, for lack of a better term, paralyzed at the moment.
And do you hear the voice again? Rexenor, honey, come here. What do you do?
Rexenor casts a glance around the observatory. And he looks up into the sky. And he starts to move towards the voice.
And the voice you can tell quickly is coming from the eyepiece in the glass apparatus to observe the sky. And you move forward, and as you get closer, the voice becomes louder and actually more calming to you. And you begin to move your eye towards the looking glass. And next up is everybody else. What all are you doing in this moment?
So I'm going to fly down and join the group since I fight far, far away.
I'm gonna yell, Rexenor! Do not go! Come back!
Don't follow the light!
I say to Felicia, can we put him on your back? Maybe we can get him to a place to be restored to health.
Yeah, so put him on my back, quick!
So
Do
we
we
strap
think-
him on.
Okay, what's that, Ezrin?
Oh, Dionominus can finish.
Okay,
No, just saying we strap him on, and then I think we try to head into town, or we could use a wish.
yeah, so you put him on his back or her back with everyone's help. Pretty easy task.
Yeah, he's a skinny boy, so.
Yeah.
He's made out of paper towels.
I like
Oh,
the
here's
scene
the
where we're all
problem.
lined up and his body just gets passed from one person to another down the hole.
So as
Careful with the corpse; he might tear in half.
Ezrin, or go ahead, Dionominus.
I was just saying, I was just kind of hoping that his I was hoping that his mother would sound like him. I thought that'd be funny.
Rexenor!
Rexenor, welcome.
Dinner is ready.
Oh, friends!
So Ezrin, what were you gonna chime in with?
I was going to see if we could do an insight check to see if a wish might reverse the death on Rexenor.
I would say either you can do either a religion or arcana check.
Insight is kind of the viewing a person.
His corpse is telling the truth. Talk, will you talk?
With a 21, being of Nyxborn and knowing of the gods, you know that the gods have certain capabilities and that their wishes or gifts derive from those capabilities. You get the sense that a wish is the most powerful piece of magic that a god can bestow on mortals in most situations. So it seems that it would do something.
Does anybody know how to speak with the undead? Or we speak with the dead?
Ezra, real quick, were you going to jump in though?
I was just going to offer up my wish to try to reverse these effects on Rexenor. But we can talk to undead first if anyone can.
Nope.
I don't have that.
I don't have that ability.
I have
I don't
speak
think
with
anybody
animals.
Sounds like you guys need a necromancer.
Yeah, where's Omega when you need it?
Well,
He just killed Rexnor.
I mean, I don't know. How long is, maybe one of you would know, how long does gentle repose keep somebody from decaying?
Like 10 days or something.
Yeah, it's a while.
Yeah. So I say we should go back either to the Council of 12 or the Decatia and see if we can find someone to help us. Perhaps Rexnor is sick of this mortal coil.
Lucky, what were you gonna say?
So I just want to make sure that we're safe as we travel to someplace safe. So I cast Pass Without Trace around us to protect us from
Great.
any encounters.
Yes, it is a silent and somber procession.
Is there anything left of the death shroud?
There's just pieces of it around for sure.
I think I'll grab some of it, just for my own curiosity.
Sure, you grab some of it. Theodore, what else are you thinking in this moment? Feeling?
I believe we should attempt to take all religious precautions and see if there's anything we can do.
All religious precautions?
Exactly.
Like consulting the gods?
Exactly. The fate of Rexenor, his immortal being, is in the hands of the gods. All we can do is petition them.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
And we know no better place to do that than the Council of 12 and the temples, which are the only remaining part of the city anyway.
Just like Rome.
Tari, what do you think?
Tari's thinking that we need to try to find someone to help Rex, but she doesn't want to necessarily ask the gods.
I also have to say I'm glad there are no lizard folk in this party because it's like, all right, buffet time.
Time to eat.
Finger sandwiches, literally right out of
Some-
fingers.
Make some Rexnor gumbo.
I would prefer to be a jambalaya.
So Tari says we need to get him back to the council.
Okay.
I believe the council will be able to help greater than we are able to.
So you're all good to go with that?
Yeah.
That is what we must do.
Okay. And so you put him on Kalitia's back, and through this somber, silent procession, you make your way across Miletus. You were in kind of the northeastern quarter of the city, and walk past his old school, the Decatia, or students who still...
Oh man, he just paid off his student loan.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He died under the weight of them.
Yes.
And it is like I said in the chat, it is definitely not silent. I am playing a didgeridoo.
It's pretty dirty.
You're playing your didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo!
You see a crowd. You see a crowd begin to form, and in that crowd, you just hear this. You hear this voice that says, "And as you're watching Rexenor die in front of you, the session ends." And everyone's like, "Who the fuck?" Theodore, your didgeridoo thing is amazing. People are crying, and I'm not sure what sound. What sound does it make?
You know what? It's not accurate. There's no way I can accurately describe a didgeridoo. It is exactly it. You feel it in your heart, your soul, and your bowels.
So is it kind of like doing the didgeridoo, but like in a pool of mud?
Yeah, and it makes you. It's like death metal didgeridoo. Oh, you just cry uncontrollably.
Yeah, everyone is just incredibly tearful. There is a procession that follows in his wake, heading towards the Council of the 12. And then that's the end, because that's what the phone said. Rexenor, you hear your mother's voice again. As your eye moves closer to that eyepiece, a bright light reflects from the heavens into your eye. And as you make contact with the eyepiece, you are pushed forward and up. And you find yourself in a strange world that you have never seen before. Can you guys see this?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And Rexnor, you see your patron, Krufix, the god of horizons, in front of you, and say,
Hello, child. You have fallen. What say you?
Oh, God of Horizons, I've spoken to you many times, but I've never seen you quite like this. I have always tried to serve you. And
You have served me well.
if you have further purpose for me, I would return to my friends, but I do not pretend to possess greater wisdom than do you. And I know that if need be, they could find another Asterolink. I will defer, as always, to your wisdom, O starry Guardian.
Rexenor of Meletus. As I blow out your speakers.
My ears! I can hear that, and I just played the didgeridoo.
Rexenor of Meletus. I understand your trepidation. You have fought well, and I could always use your help in this time of war and divide. Your knowledge and kindness is needed most now than ever before. But I fear that your passing is beyond my abilities. Your journey is your own, and your fate is now about to set sail, you might say.
and with that, we approach the Council of 12. And Porkchop is still there, he's just hanging out. You place Rexnor's body on the central pedestal in this room and look up at the remaining members of the Council of 12. What are you doing?
Is there a necromancer in the house?
Or a powerful cleric.
Superior Parasophia says, you know, that would be great, but the Neclians were mostly wiped out. They're the only ones who really give a damn about necromancy.
Oh, we should have saved Superior Charlie. Shit.
Oh no, he didn't give a damn about anything.
He could have rocked out to that didgeridoo, though. I'd love to see him flip to that.
Well, can we get him back with our wishes? Or
Yeah.
what wish we can? Okay.
But I feel like it's best to, if we can, speak to him directly and get his wish if he wants to come back. Maybe he's done. Do any of you of the Council of 10 or so? Can you speak to
Maybe not helping.
So as they begin talking that over, Sir A, who's over here, actually steps forward and says, I am a wizard of fairly high caliber. Dear Numinous, I do recall you being in one or two of my classes.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
They were riveting.
I have no doubt that you only fell asleep a few times.
No, well, I was concentrating.
Yes.
I had those goggles that had the eyes drawn on them.
Yes, you always had an issue with doing the swish and flick bit
Yes.
earlier on.
Leviosa!
You would have me cast to have your friend Rexenor being able to speak to you all yet again. Is that right?
If you would be so gracious, I think we would appreciate that.
Yes. Before that happens to any of you others, and I would not necessarily look upon the Council of 12 and say that we are missing 3. If I were you, I'd rather look amongst yourselves and realize that you are missing 1. However, what else would you have? Or 4, I guess we're missing 4. I forget. Charlie wasn't much of a, policymaker.
Dead Charlie. He gave me a platinum piece.
So, anybody else have anything to say?
I mean, do you have any ability to raise those that have been lost from the dead?
Me? No, can't say I do, but I can certainly speak to the dead. I would not, I could not and would not raise the dead.
Fair.
And
Do you
he,
know-
yes, you, young lady.
Would you know who we might seek in order to raise him from the dead?
Well, I know a few. My accent keeps switching around on me, doesn't it? Anyway.
That's what you were best known for.
The wandering Therosian accent.
It's contagious to Theros. Anyway, criminy. It's just gonna keep going and going.
A few shrimp on the ball.
Alright, here we go.
Go.
I would think that perhaps old Coniferous might be available.
Would you be able to either do introductions or help us seek this wizard out?
Last time I knew, Coniferous was off into the mountains somewhere.
Does he have a brother named Deciduous?
Yes, I would say that joke a lot. I would.
Who said that?
Yes.
The booming Krufix voice.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I would just like to speak to Rexenor.
And Sir A goes over to Rexenor's body and begins to chant under his breath. And speak with the dead. Let me look it up real quick. So, he grants the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth, which he does, and can't be undead, which he's not. It fails if it's been dead for more than 10 days, which doesn't count because he hasn't been. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, indulging the language it knew, or including the language it knew. Indulging. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer. Okay. And so he casts.
I'm not lying.
This may not be helpful then. It is more of a you're talking to the memory of.
You are.
Uh,
And as
no way
you.
to talk to the soul of it.
You can't speak to his soul, but you can speak to his body, which remembers his soul. Its soul.
I mean, we could at
I'd be
least
worth a try.
Yes, it might give us some ideas of what Rex might have thought about his ultimate death before he died.
Okay.
What are the winning Powerball numbers this week?
It can't tell the future.
Oh,
And so you hear this wheezing inhale as his chest cavity opens up this.
Thanks.
Who wants to ask a question?
I'm pretty sure the caster has to.
Do any of you have any questions for Rexenor here? And that is not a question to you, Rexenor. Please remain silent for a moment.
Dionomenos is as the greatest friend of our fallen compatriot. Perhaps you should ask the pertinent question.
This isn't what you had. What did you have for breakfast? I know this group is all about breakfast.
I think
My
you're
final
mistaken.
meal was muesli.
Yes, it's usually some form of grain.
That's right. Yes, let me think for a moment. Well, I wanted to ask, okay, are you ready to depart this world, or would you prefer to stay around?
Rexenor, I speak to you as Sir A, asking you to answer a question from beyond the grave. And I think it was something to the extent of, you're dead. Would you rather come back or stay dead? Was that about right, Dionuminus?
No, that was good.
That was good enough, okay.
Yeah.
Rexenor, speak! I command you!
The body of Rexenor says, I would not yet cross the final horizon.
Did you all hear that?
He said he doesn't want to subscribe to Verizon. I think
Yes. No, I yes, I think that's exactly right.
Wise even in death.
Yes. Well, any other questions?
Where did you leave all your money?
Rexenor, I command you to speak from the grave. Oh, no.
Don't ask him that.
Oh, okay.
The gold! It's in the...
Did you borrow my socks this morning?
Did we
5 questions, guys.
What did we find out about Rex's family last time?
You did not, you didn't find anything about his family.
I would like to ask the question about what is the best way to find Rexenor's family and who they are, should we need to ultimately track down his family and let them know of his brave sacrifice.
Okay, wonderful. It is strange, after months of traveling with him, you haven't asked who his parents are. Anyway...
Well, we don't know their details.
And Dionuminus never went up and had dinner with them or anything, but that is fine. Rexenor, who are your next of kin so we can notify them of your death?
Now the shame of it is Nick came up with those names a while back, but doesn't remember what they are and can't find them.
He wrote down everything else but your parents' names.
They're in here somewhere. It's 200 fucking pages of shit, man. It's in there somewhere.
You have to burn the book now.
It's like, oh, hey, I don't have to keep notes anymore. Awesome. Any question to ask is the real big bad evil guy. Yeah, fucking A.
So you do recall your parents' names, you just can't remember.
Yes.
Okay. So
you may find them near the marketplace.
Oh. Well, Ezrin, you might realize that the marketplace is, well, it's no longer there, but I'm sure we can help you. I'm sure that us, council members, can find 2 parents. We have resources. You have 3 questions left.
I have a question.
Of course you do, dear Luminous. You always had questions in class, too.
That's how I learned. But
Yes.
anyway,
That in
my
play.
question
Yes.
is, do you know why? What was the name of the bad guy? Stepping out of character for a second.
It is.
Something to watch.
It was the wise. Let me look. It was Karathix the wise.
Okay. My question is, do you
Yeah.
know why Karathix the Wise singled you out to immediately die?
Kiarthix there.
Arthix. Yeah, Artherix. Do you know why Artherix singled Karathix?
I'm gonna say Kiarthix, because that's what I do.
Arthax. Yeah. Do you know why you were singled out to die and maybe what he wanted with you?
That mystery remains over the horizon.
Yes. All right, 2 left.
2.
Give them up to
Can
anyone
I
else.
ask something?
Yes, you, Lucky Lala.
Can I have your shoes?
What are you seeing and experiencing right now? And do you see any like significant structures or features or objects near you?
Oh, I've totally got something for this. Eyes in the dark.
Eyes in the dark.
That's
Why
for
is
all
there
our
eye-
Star Trek: The Next Generation fans out there.
Yep. So, you cannot talk to the soul, only the body. Where the soul is and what it sees now, there's no way of knowing.
Oh, really?
Really.
I mean, it is still fascinating to know what a body goes through when it's dead.
Yes.
Um,
Anybody
Anyone?
else? You don't have to ask all 5 questions. We can let this poor body rest.
I believe we should let Rexenor rest if that is his wish.
You can
I
ask
could
him if
ask
he wants.
he wants to wish for a rest. I mean,
Rexenor, I command you. Do you want to rest? Okay, and it's quiet, and that's the end of it. And that's the spell. All right, that was enjoyable for me. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it as well. And he
thank
goes
you
back. Oh, you're
very
welcome.
much.
So, what all do you want to do?
I
I say put him back on my back and let the find somebody to revive him.
Can we just leave him
Let's
here?
seek out
so that-
this wizard. Perhaps we could even wish to be teleported to this wizard and that he would help us.
I feel like if we were going to do that, we may as well just wish that he were back alive.
But that didn't. We thought about that.
I am not sure it will work in that way. I mean, we can try, and perhaps it will give us the means that we need to revive him.
Well, yes, but I mean, I don't recall. Were we told by the gods that if we die,
Okay, you need
our
to
ring
move.
could restore us to life if we still had our wishes?
But he did not have his wish. This is a wish of another to bring him back. It is very different than if we were to die with the ring on our finger.
It feels very anime RPG. Okay. I say just how far are the mountains from here? I don't know. But Dianomenos probably does.
Dianonos would know, and what you know, doing that voice, is that so you're meow, and the mountains are like meow and meow and meow and meow
Or, I
and.
mean, the wizard that we're looking for. Sorry, I don't.
Arius the wizard, I believe that he is. Oh, I'm moving the mountains
You must
around on it.
follow the yellow brick road.
Yes, you must always follow the yellow brick road. Not the red one. The red one's for the poor. Anyway, I believe he's somewhere between Tithmos and Akros. But to know for sure, it's nearly impossible.
How many days travel is that? Because we only have 10 days.
Oh, you would have to hoof it. No pun intended to you, hoof-minded individuals.
Oh, no.
Zinger.
Almost everybody in this party, but Rexenor.
I could shapeshift into a mount if we need to increase our speed a little bit.
Does anyone have locate person, or can the
Yeah.
12 do this for us to better direct us so we are not lost?
Because we'd be running blind.
I
Kind
do
of.
not have that.
What are we looking for? Sorry, I missed that.
A wizard to resurrect Rexenor.
Oh, we do want a wizard to resurrect him. Okay.
We got to find some kind of wizard. What can change him back?
It's stuck in there with some kind of glue or something.
I assume that Dianomenos would know a lot more about the wish spell than probably most people here.
You can do an Arcana check.
Oh yeah.
I don't have anything.
Let me arcane.
I will inspire you.
Ooh. What does that do? Does that add another
D6.
die? D6. Alright. So, 23.
Okay. 23. Yeah. So you absolutely have studied and read about the wish spell, and you know it is, like most people know, is that is one of the most magical, powerful spells in existence. And you also know that it's one of the most fickle. That in theory, almost anything is possible. And what's likely, or a possibility, is that nothing would happen ever. It's a gamble when working with a wish spell, and especially one that was given by a god. Because not only do you not always know what the wish can do, you don't always know what the god wanted the wish to do. You do know that if you are wearing the ring, it'll give you an extra life. An extra man.
Oh, it's a man up. Nice.
And that's about as far as you know what is
Does
guaranteed.
It look like a little green mushroom? Can I get the ring?
It does. It pops out and then like bounces on it.
Pray to Heliod. See if he says anything to you.
I mean, that's a good idea. I can do that.
He gave you the wish
Or
ring.
I'll pray to Afara.
That's probably a good idea.
He's more my person, but I don't know. You seem to be favoring Heliod yourself lately. You might want to try. I guess not.
So,
Alright,
does anyone else want to outreach the gods?
Yes, I will outreach my god and crucifix.
Okay.
It's the D100 or your religion.
So yes.
Not
You
crucifix.
all step out from the council and head towards the temples, finding a temple to Heliod pretty quickly. I'm not going to go through and find which one it is, but you're going Dianomenos to Heliod,
Or I'm going to Afara.
or Afara, sorry. And Ezrin, who are you going to? Karanos?
To Koranos.
And you go to Karanos. Okay. So, Dianomenos, you get there. You rolled a d20? Not yet.
Is it D100 or D20?
Oh, sorry, D100.
Do that. It's okay.
A 41. So what do you do? What are you doing?
So I just say, oh, Afara, we need some guidance on these wishes that you've given us. We've lost our comrade, Rexenor, in battle, and we'd like to know if we would like to know if we can use this to resurrect him or if we need to do something else. Any sign will do as long as it's something I can actually interpret and, you know.
If you could be as clear as possible, that would be really helpful. really need your help
I
here.
can do well in intro to literature, so if you could just make that symbol as plain as possible.
Really need your help here.
Pretty much.
So
Dianomenos is sardonic, even in prayer. I'm just saying.
and you are in one of the largest temples in the world, and there are hundreds of people around watching you prostrate yourself in front of Farah. And through the hum of the noise, you feel like you hear a subtle drumming. And that's it. It's really not very clear.
Okay. I want to pray too.
Okay. Ezrin's gonna go. So Lucky will do you after Ezrin. Ezrin, you go up to Karanos and his temple. I actually don't know where this one is, but yeah, what are you doing?
Say, Karanos, you are wise, and you help us find ways to solve problems, and I pray for your guidance into finding the correct path to, if we are meant to bring Rexenor back to this plane of existence. And then I roll 100.
Roll a D100.
Oh,
An
God.
87.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Tyrannus is like, I never liked that guy.
Yeah. I mean, you feel the breeze, but nothing.
I was gonna say, you hear a fart, that's it. Like a
Uh,
fart temple.
As I leave the temple, I say, Karanos, you are wise in us finding our own paths. I thank you, and I leave.
Okay.
I want this moth.
Lucky, where are you going?
So I'm just gonna go out to like a corner in the village, and I'm gonna create my own little altar by using Druid cast and just kind of creating a lot of flowers and plant life around me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
And who are you praying to?
Karamitra,
Karamitra.
and I'm gonna pray to her and say, "Do you have any type of special plant that you have knowledge that you can share with that maybe revive a life or bring it back in some form?"
Roll a D100.
There you go, please, one. Wait, was that 100? Oh,
32. To ask such a straightforward question, and a like to get a, I guess to get a like a clear answer, you'd have to roll really, really low. With a 32, what you see is a flower pop up, and it's a dark purple, and quickly withers and dies away. And you know that that flower is associated with Erebos.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Anything else, Lucky?
that's all. I don't. Okay.
Anyone else?
I'd like to pray.
Okay, gonna get a
Well, sure,
100
that's what I
again.
can. Well,
I am
I hear
going
that.
to try to pray to Heliod because I got that warm fuzzy feeling, and Heliod hasn't been giving me shit.
Plus, Heliod gave the wish.
And the Heliod gave the wish.
Okay, so you go to Heliod's temple. What do you do?
I'm going to say I am willing to give my wish to bring back my friend. Is this a wise course to take? Please give me an omen.
Check yes or no.
Oh, yeah.
A 7. So what was your question again to Heliod? That you wanted to omen for?
Give me an omen if the ring will bring back my friend using the wish.
Or how to use it.
Yeah.
Give me a how-to guide.
Okay. And so you are on top of this small acropolis, and at the end is the temple to Heliod in a golden temple with a golden roof and a spire above it. And as you're praying, what's so funny?
What Rexenor wrote.
Oh. And so the light begins to shine all the brighter. And you get this sense that it's a new, if the light feels like a brand new day. And you feel rejuvenated by it.
I am going to use my ring to wish Rexenor to come back to life.
Good job, little bro.
Okay. And do you all come back together before you do that, or are you just going to do it in the temple?
I feel this like warmth and radiance overcome me, and I just throw the ring up and say, I wish Rexenor to come back to life.
Okay. Rexenor.
All I can think of is Pet Cemetery now.
It's
Sometimes
gonna
that
be a
is better.
zombie.
Rexenor,
He
I
said
need
he's
you
gonna
to
be
do
a zombie.
I need you to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it's definitely my strong suit.
Maybe
You
Phoenix
throw the
will
ring
take over
at
this for me.
Rexenor.
Hey, that's the best deck save I've ever rolled.
A 22.
Iliad's smiling on this situation.
What you see as Kalicha, you toss this ring in the air, and it begins to spin and radiate with the light of Heliod himself. The entire Acropolis is radiating with the most beautiful light that Miletus has ever seen, or at least in living memory has seen. And the next thing that you all know is that you're back in this alleyway,
Ugh.
and there are ball bearings on the ground, and Karathix is pointing his finger at Rexenor, and Chance, if I can get it, I might have closed it. No, I got it right here. And Chance, hold it, wait for effect.
Wait for it.
Lato, Vadokar, Rod Lumpquil, Borzum.
Deja vu.
But Rexenor's body doesn't contort. And you don't see this scream. And his body falls down unconscious, but breathing. And you all get this weird sense of deja vu as next Ezrin shoots her bolts at the cloak, killing it, as Theodore kills, or no, doesn't kill, slashes at Kruthix. Kalitia and Tari attack and kill the ball-bearing dude. And who's the one that actually killed Kruthix? Oh, yeah, and Lucky Lala losing his mind and shooting down lightning. And that's the end of the battle. Rexenor's on the ground, unconscious. You were all feeling a bit disoriented.
What just happened?
Rexenor, for
Where's my
you.
ring?
That is a really good point.
It's in the same place mine is.
Kalitia, you look down and your ring is nowhere to be found.
Fucking pickpockets, man.
Rexenor, you get this weird sense of being pulled, of being thin. But otherwise, I presume that someone comes up to you and heals you and you're now awake. What are you doing?
I'm pretty weirded out, bro. Does anyone have like some orange slices or like some relaxing music or something? I feel like I've been through the fucking ring.
I cast Orange Slice.
Wait, I thought that was Darby.
Yeah,
You think he has fruit? You're vastly mistaken.
Orange flavored gravy.
Kalitia, do an insight check with advantage. A 24.
Pretty good.
You're sitting there and you're like, wait, what happened to my ring? And You and Tari make eye contact as this ball-bearing guy is, dead beneath you. And it dawns on you that for some reason, you did grant your wish. And that it feels like things worked out. But you don't remember anything else.
Trippy.
This is very strange. I assume you're sharing that with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but something good happened.
Rexenor, you're a oracle of divinity. Maybe you can help with this.
I'm not sure I can. Hold on. And I pull like 6 ball bearings out of my mouth.
They're all salty.
I feel. I seem to have a memory of Krufix, but it's so vague and distant that it might only have been a dream all along.
Nance was right.
What did Nats? Didn't he stop our procession and say something too?
Yeah.
He interrupted the didgeridoo.
Yeah. He was like, and they all die. The end. Or something like that. I forget.
Right.
So Rexenor, you don't really quite remember what's going on. You feel this fever dream kind of begin to fade in the back of your mind. What else is everyone doing?
I think that during the alternate timeline that we just experienced, Theodore would probably have seen the destruction leveled on Miletus and despaired, just completely and utterly seeing civilization collapse underneath, everything he believes in and wants and promotes. It's just, the city is gone, and seeing his friends struck down. I didn't get a chance to because you did your wish.
Okay.
But,
sorry.
No, it's fine. I think in that timeline, he probably would have turned to the only god he knows apart from Afara.
Mogus?
Which would be Mogus.
Oh my god, no.
Apostle, you're up.
Apostle's so disappointed now.
I think he would be so overcome with rage. And this is in the alternate timeline. I just want to see, I want to do the D100.
Okay. God. Oh, yes! 16!
So I'm pretty sure he would talk to Mogus and Mogus would just be like, kill everything.
Rage.
Right? Just rage and what he needs to do to avenge his friend's death.
But we have Nordak Part 2.
Yeah. But it's only like
Nordak with horns, yes.
Yeah.
But it's only a vague memory at this point.
Right? Yeah.
Because we've zipped back and
despair
never, while the root of that despair was there.
We pulled you back from that bridge, George.
Yeah, I would presume, seeing these dead creatures, these undead creatures, and then you're in the heart of the destruction. Mm-hmm. That, I would not let go of that rage.
I think that rage is there now because he spoke to Mogus and got this connection with Mogus that is going to be upsetting for Theodore in his future endeavors.
Yeah, it's like an
There's
STD.
There's always going to be that voice next to the voice of Afara now. There's going to be a little bit of Mogus just kind of clinging in there.
Okay. We'll see. We'll give Apostle a minute to type if he's going to type anything as well. So we'll come back to that.
But yeah, now that we've come back to this,
so
completely just lost for words, I think.
Apostle does say he's all for it. So
I have a question since we redid the timeline, did Tirthax say that he still do the line about he came when, or he got what he came for?
No. So when he
Didn't
dies,
come this time.
Exactly.
yeah.
Didn't come.
Oh.
I just thought his balls were blue because he was decomposing.
No.
He still laughs a little bit, but
But it's sad laughter.
it's
You
I
hurt
sense
my
there's some kind of
feelings.
multiverse thing going on right now.
Oh no, Doctor Strange.
so you're all back up. It has been a day.
I could use a bit of a nap.
Yeah, you feel like death.
Preferably on this side of the dirt this time.
So I asked Rexenor how he is since he, just suffered and all that. And then I also
I'm okay. And some blood comes out.
And another ball bearing.
Medic.
And 3 more ball bearings.
Yeah, just wait till you have to pass them.
Yeah, I know that'll be another couple hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I still had that wish ring.
You'll be wishing for it for sure.
Can we inspect the bodies here?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's calculate the XP real quick.
I'm going to amend my action from before, where I collected some of the cloak.
Okay.
I think with the voice of Mogus, I might hack off like a finger or something off of TR6.
Oh God.
You do that.
Collecting trophies.
Yeah, you hack off the finger
Which,
and
if anyone notices, is going to be really, really strange.
yeah. Does anyone want to notice this?
Passive perception of 20.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, are you
You're
trying
dead. You're in a ditch around the corner, buddy.
Theodore, are you hiding this, or are you like viciously taking out your dagger and stabbing at it?
I think I would do it while everyone's turned away. I don't know. I'm like trying to.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably be inspecting the body up close with you.
Well, I think he's doing it while people are distracted.
Yeah.
So if people want to look, go ahead and do a perception check.
I'm gonna put Grizzly token.
But my book sees you. And it's like,
Yeah, you're talking to
20
You're talking to a paper towel man over there. You're fine.
and 20. I mean, they all notice. They all kind of look at the side of their eyes while they're talking to Rexenor, and they all notice that you just pick off his finger and kind of put it in your back pocket.
We do that monkey side eye from the meme.
That's right.
I don't think I can. Cannot get over a 20 for trying to hide it.
is this Life of Brian?
Not
17.
bad,
Not bad.
actually.
No, yeah. So actually, Ezrin doesn't see it. And it does. He's back in the alley anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Tari sees it. 21. So everyone's like, okay, Rexenor. Theodore.
It's not completely strange for a Minotaur to do.
No. So you all do get 745 XP.
How much?
745.
745.
Sweet. We need like 8,000 more.
Yeah. You do.
We just need 8 more people to die, and we'll level up.
And you find enough gold for 150 gold each.
150.
Yep. And I can close the book, the literal book on these characters, these NPCs.
Is there much of the library left here?
You can go and look.
I would love to do that.
I think the library is on the good side.
Don't we need to hurry back to Satessa?
Yes.
Alexanor, do you want to take a look at the library at all? You can get on my back.
Yes, I think I could use a ride.
Did you just say FedExanor?
Put him on my back. You can hop on.
Seriously, did you say FedExanor?
FedExanor. Yes.
Be right back.
FedExanor.
Well, it's 150 gold. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow, I got a lot of gold.
I'm doing all right.
Well, how are we going to get back to?
Hold on real quick. So Apostle did write back, and I'm not good at reading very well and multitasking, but you can read. I can try to do it.
Is this his voice? This is his.
Is this my
I
voice?
am bogus.
Do you want my voice? I can do.
My voice. Hello, everybody.
No, don't. Please stop it. My ilk of creation, my son reborn. Repent, represent all that are forlorn. From the fire rivers of your mountainous home, stoke the rage of your ancestors that none else should condone. Vengeance, bestow it with hate, power, imbuing, as it is your fate.
I can't wait to be Anakin Skywalker.
Pod racing, awesome.
Now I've already got the pod racing scene.
Yeah.
You're the chosen one.
I hate you.
So you do know, while you're in Miletus, that you spent probably 14 IRL hours creating your backstory. Therefore, your sister is actually in town. If you want to, do anything about your backstory, Rexenor, you don't know if your parents are dead or alive at this point. But you're in the middle of the barren wasteland hellscape that is most of Miletus at this point. Do y'all just want to hightail it back to Satessa, or no?
I'd like to see Utarpe if we can.
Anybody else?
Somehow, I still have a 3rd level spell slot left.
Wow.
Maybe you should have used it.
Well, because I cast divination spells, I gain spell slots back.
I will also say that you all have went from Satessa after having a major battle to bamfing out of there to getting to Miletus, and it is probably 4 or 5 a.m. the next day. You guys will automatically have multiple levels of exhaustion if you go back to Satessa and have a fight this second.
Rex definitely
I'm
does
gonna
not
go
feel
sleep.
like a fight right
I was
this
just gonna
second.
say I'm still very bloody.
Yeah.
You guys sleep on my
Yeah.
screen.
Now, my plan for that 3rd level spell slot was to
Yeah.
cast
I'm
fly.
gonna go to your bar, sister barn.
You're gonna cast fly?
I was going to cast fly on myself and just kind of fly over the area, trying to see if I can find my parents' house and possibly if they're still alive.
Do
Fly alongside him.
Yeah, Ezra, you go around or along with him. As the sun begins to rise up, Rexenor, do an investigation throw with advantage.
Incoming. Double 25.
Wow, it was destiny. As you fly over, you know the neighborhood like the back of your hand. And you see your old neighborhood and the 4-story kind of okay apartment building that you guys lived in. And they had apartment buildings in the ancient times, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So,
They did.
they did. Anyway, and it is in rubble and ruin. And you see the burnt out skeletal husks of your parents, just like Uncle Ben
Oh no, you're Luke.
and Aunt Petunia, or whatever her name was,
Peru.
and Aunt Maru. No, you lightly land on the
Good
building.
thing I got the ring of feather falling.
Yeah.
'Cause I was just about to roll a concentration check. I'm like, wait, I have a ring for this.
No, you sift through the rubble and you do eventually find them. And you get the sense that you did hear your mother in a dream recently. Feels like 20 minutes ago.
Rex is pretty down in the dumps. He's quite heartbroken. Definitely weeping. Trying to be a good Nicolian and take it with fortune, but he's pretty heartbroken. And I would say he does his best to give them some peace.
um, and you do that. I would presume when you go back to town, also, people would be very willing to venture out to the dangerous areas and retrieve your parents and give them a proper burial.
Yeah, and then exhausted, he's going to pretty much fall asleep on his feet.
Oh, dear.
It's been a long day for Rex.
So,
I mean, he died and came back.
yeah, right. Before you do your long rest, anything else you'd like to do, or anyone else would like to do?
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to say do the same thing with Euterpe.
Which is find her.
Well, find her, and then if she's alive, well, yeah.
Yeah. So you do find her, and let's see. I'm just looking at. Are you all going to go together to try to find her?
I'm actually too tired.
So you do know that if you want a safe house, that she could find you one or get you a place to stay pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. I think we should travel together.
Okay.
The city is not especially safe.
True.
Does that sound good?
Yes, I agree.
So you find yourself outside of a tavern, of all places, as the sun has now fully risen on the third day that you guys have been awake or some junk. And you were told by some people on the street that your sister Euterpe was inside this inn. What all do you want to do?
Whee!
To go inside.
Go in the end.
Actually, I send my spectral mind inside first because
nope, I'm in
I
there
don't want to
before
deal
you.
with the rat.
Theodore just
I slap the book out the air and walk in.
as Theodore walks in, Euterpe from far in the corner runs forward, giving him a big hug, and then looks at Dionumenos and also gives a giant hug. And she says, blah, 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 blah. I have a sleeping child next to me, and she cusses a lot, so.
Is he for sure asleep?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He is Dionumenos.
Hold on, he's leaving.
So I have to
Can you
take the
beep?
Omega route.
You have a beeper, don't you?
Yeah, I can't beep myself though, and I can't. It doesn't feel right beeping without actually saying the word.
Can you think of some? Maybe swap the words out.
Colorful.
You all have
Wait,
caused confusion.
It's gonna be counterproductive if you do it right now when you said.
I know. Well, no.
My area. 1 second.
You all have caused confusion and delay. How dare you? No, she comes up to you and says, "Oh, Dionumenos, what? You guys look awful."
Yeah, I mean, yes. Doesn't everyone look awful right now?
Yes,
I feel as if I look particularly awful at the moment.
I mean, I haven't showered in weeks. Here, we have rooms in the back. We have cots in the back for you. Here, and she brings you to a back room, and you see a just a regular old cot, and once your body lands, you guys are out for a nice long rest.
I sleep for 24 hours straight, which is good because.
And Dionumenos is in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well,
Where there's a cot.
Oh, it's back.
Well, you guys can go wherever. I don't care. We'll say there's cots in the back because we're in, war times and whatnot.
Yeah. Good show.
Okay. So you wake up late like the following day. Like but you've missed an entire day and is now the next day. And you wake up, it's late morning at this point. There's a few more people in the pub. What all are you all doing? You're feeling good? Yeah, Rexenor, your hangover of that felt as bad as death has lifted. You're all feeling pretty good.
Can we walk up to the bartender Nicholas and ask if he has heard anything from travelers about Satessa?
Yeah, so you
Status of Satessa.
absolutely you wake up and you go up to Nicholas and
What have you heard?
What a ridiculous name.
Nicholas. Hey, it's a weird name for sure. What have I heard from Satessa? Well, I can tell you, not a lot of news is coming in and out of port these days with all the, ships being sunk and for war efforts and stuff. But, I generally, I have a lot of soldiers in here, like the lady Leonin next to you. And what we can say is that they're not doing great. But we've also heard some pretty crazy things from the centaurs up north.
Are those the Lagonans or are they more east?
The Ligonians, I guess, where they were. They were trading nonetheless, whoever they were.
Isn't that your people?
Yeah, so they are my people.
Yes, we heard just this morning of some amazing battle between a giant creature from the sea and something that looked like a man as big as a mountain on fire. And a major battle took place. I old Nicholas has heard lots of war stories, and I would chalk that up to a tall tale.
Quite literally, it would seem.
Hey, yes.
What in your experience has it ever been untrue though? I mean, we've seen giant creatures clash and cities destroyed and all kinds of crazy stuff. What makes you write this one off?
Oh, crazy stuff happens to some people, but in here everyone has had something crazy happen to them, and that's just the beer talking. Not everyone's seen a kraken and kissed it and made it its mother. If you know the saying.
Well, one for free, that's not too bad.
Yes, that is exactly how the saying goes, I'm aware.
It's a popular saying.
It's extremely popular.
Kiss the kraken and make it your mother. I mean, it's a thing, right?
We follow it with tea-ta-ta-tea-ta-ta.
The tea-ta-ta.
If I've heard it once, I've heard it a million times.
Right. I mean, everyone's saying it. All the kids are saying it these days. Anyway, so no, I don't believe any of it. Any other questions from you? Can I get you anything to eat, to drink? You want your morning ale?
I will have some oats.
Some oats. We'll get you the rightest old oats we can find in the back there.
Thank you.
Hey.
They'll definitely take you up on a drink.
Hey, would you like we're running a little low on provisions around here. But we might, for you, or the Asteronauts, we might be able to hook up you. Maybe one of the last mimosas.
Oh, I would not like to take your last mimosa.
It's the last orange in all of Miletus.
Oh, well, I can't take that. Didn't someone just have oranges that they gave Rexenol?
Well, that's all.
Theo cast some sort of orange flavor in my mouth. It was very strange.
I cast Tang.
Give me a mimosa taste in my mouth, and then I won't use your last orange.
What time of day is it? Is it breakfast?
I mean, it's more like a brunch. It's between about, I would say it's just before noon. It's okay. It's that we can serve you lunch or we can serve you breakfast. We're not gonna have a hard cutoff at any point.
Oh, it's a diner.
I mean, it's an inn.
It is a diner. It's a diner you can sleep in, like Denny's.
Breakfast king.
No,
All
right.
Happy Breakfast King. We need a wish spell for you.
Oh, pour one out, just like all the patrons did on the floor.
Yeah, Rexenor is going to take him up on that alcoholic beverage offer.
All right, here you go. And he gives you just it's a very oaty ale. It's breakfast.
Bottoms up.
Hey, bottoms up. He takes a swig of whatever he has in his hand.
It's an oat stout.
I like that.
It's a milk oat stout. All right. Any of you else have any orders or anything you wanted to ask me?
I'm not much of a breakfast teacher. I don't really understand.
Aye, good. That's good.
I'll get to lunch in a little while.
Okay, well, we'll be here all day. And with that, you hear your Turpe say, "Hey, you fuckers, get over here. I haven't seen you in months." And then you just say hello, go to sleep for fucking 4 days. And then just order breakfast without even saying good morning, or afternoon, or good day.
Well, good morning, Euterpe. I died yesterday, and so did my parents.
Oh,
So
well, I'm sorry to hear about your parents.
it's been a bit of a bummer lately.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
yes.
are you?
This is my sister, Euterpe.
So nice to meet you.
Oh, yes, and who are you?
I am Calicia.
Oh,
Wait,
fancy
Picked her
meeting
up
you.
in Asphodel.
Are you picking up the ladies again, do you know, Minos?
Only in hell if I can. Hey, you know, it's easier pickings than most places, so I'll take it.
Yes,
She
yes.
popped out of a cake.
Oh, oh.
All right.
I
Hey,
did.
in
I was
Asphodel, if they've got a pulse, it's a definite plus.
So you were one of those flapper girls.
I was actually a prize in a cake.
I'm trying to think of a
It's a
centaur.
long story.
Okay, we'll talk about it some other time.
Yes.
But really, what's been happening here?
Oh, well, Jesus, what's been happening here?
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
people
things
have
are
been
going.
dying. Well, but they weren't dying. They were just getting mangled and hurt very badly. And then, as the story goes of your amazing adventures, that you all killed death, which is just bizarre to even think about.
It really is, isn't it?
And then everybody else died too, and it was very difficult. Do you know, Minos? I killed one.
Oh.
I killed a returned.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
good. We don't have to hide a body then.
No,
They're all on the streets. No one's cleaned up anything.
no, it's disgusting out there.
It is.
Can you see anything? Do you know, Minos?
Huh?
Can you see things?
I see things through like with the light.
Oh, okay, yeah. You through Kalita, you see stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kalita can see, but
All right.
That's
Sorry.
the blessing of Heliod.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys catch up a bit, and she also tells you, yeah, I killed somebody, but worst of all, the library was damaged. That's where I killed them. They were approaching my books, and me and a group of students defended it.
Yes, they would not be quiet when you ask them, right?
No, I was about ready to take my dagger and shove it into someone's face, and then realize it was a returned. I was going to kill them anyway.
yeah.
They were so loud knocking over books. But I have to let you
Wow.
know that there are ancient spell books that we fear have been lost forever.
No.
And
I
I'll put
think
what?
My heart sank more for this than when Rexenor died and
So,
Clopper Girl.
of the lost, you all level 9, astral projection and shape change. The spell books have been lost. Level 8, earthquake, holy aura. Level 9, delayed blast, fireball, and project image. Level 6, word of recall, investiture of stone, forbiddance, and create undead. For level 5, contagion, wrath of nature, reincarnate, raise dead, destructive wave, and control winds have been destroyed.
They're gone.
You just mean like just the spells in this library, right? Or the scrolls?
The thing is that our library had some of the rarest scrolls. To our knowledge, they no longer exist.
Those spells are gone from the world, basically.
Essentially, if you guys are super hard up on one of these, there might be some left somewhere in the world. There might be someone that would know these spells.
So level
Otherwise, they have been lost.
5.
I don't learn spells that way. So
Yeah, if you don't learn from a scroll, are they lost?
Well, I'm going to say that the ability to know how or that this exists, or the ability to cast it, to learn it, is gone.
Okay.
You're gonna have to.
Oh, those are some spells I use too, but okay.
There's some good ones.
All right, Rexnor. When we reach whatever level we need to do 5 and above, or
You have
I
to.
think we're okay for a bit yet.
Another 3 years.
oh my god, that's terrible. Well, I applaud you for doing your bit to save the library and killing
I'm
that.
glad
undead.
you're alive.
I am glad you sons of bitches are
Very-
alive too.
Dangerous situation.
It has been awful. Did you hear about the Titan attack up north?
Just now, but we don't know much about it.
The fiery giant.
Yes, there was a freaking fire titan attacking some ancient beast of Thassa's just by the Data Harbor. We got word of it just today.
These are heavy times.
Absolutely. We fear we just got rid of the returned, and I cannot guess what kind of natural destruction will occur from these 2 mega titans attacking.
Gojira!
There's already reports of a fog rolling in.
Not again.
Again. This probably feels a lot like Astra whatever you guys were at. Asphodel.
Asphodel.
Ass is right. I lost the ability to cast 1 spell in that list.
I didn't lose any.
And again, if you're like losing the spell will hamstring me for the entire game, then we can certainly go find it.
No, I don't even think I'd ever use project image.
Lucky. And you can think about it and especially once you get to that level,
Lucky when you get to level 9 to definitely search for shape.
Doesn't really affect any spell Rexenor was likely to learn. He is sad at the loss of knowledge, but
Yeah, a lot of these were more like undead spells.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot of druid spells in there, though.
A lot of druid spells. So
There are a lot of
That
druids.
fireball would have been cool.
so Lucky, we can certainly talk at higher levels. Yeah, and that shape change is
You gotta get shape change. You gotta find it. It's
I
the
know.
best. Be a
So-
dragon.
I did a random number generator, and this is what came up.
Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of those.
It's about
It's
1%.
true,
It's
it's
about
true,
1%
it's
of
true.
those spells. Huh?
I did also take down them in my notes. So
Yeah, and I have a list here. It's
Well, I'm
on.
glad you don't have to burn them then.
And earthquake and like
You know,
some really good big ones.
Yeah, what I can do, if I remember offline, I'll make a handout for you all of these spells.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can put it in the little journal thing. Yeah.
Yep. Yep,
Earthquake
exactly.
is kind of a weird one in that you can't really cast that in a combat.
Oh. Okay. I never used it, so
you need the right situation for earthquake.
I think we cast it on a tower in our last game. That was it.
Yeah.
Well,
Players.
the avatar of McCruel tried to cast it and got like 2 turns out of it or something.
Yeah, if dispel magic or counter spell was on that list, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'd be
yeah.
fucked. Well, I already know counterspell, so
Yeah.
that'd be okay.
Yep.
But yeah,
It's pretty low level.
Yeah.
Blast
All three.
fireball.
So
That's weird.
Euterpe continues to tell you about the war and the war efforts, and that essentially anywhere you choose to go, you'll find a need. If you go, and we'll bring you back to the map. Obviously Satessa has been needing help. You have Akros towards the north that is being besieged by Minotaurs from Scophos and Phoberos. And then along the Daida River, you have this incredible battle that happened where the Lagona are fleeing for their lives, and this intense fog is drifting slowly southwest towards Miletus. I'm not really sure what happened in that battle. No one knows. They just know that the animal and the creatures fought, and it was incredibly destructive, but no one knows the result. So learning all this information, learning that Miletus itself is on the mends, that people are beginning to get out. People are beginning to slowly take back their city. What all do you want to do?
Can I ask Euterpe 2 questions?
Yeah.
The first is, have you ever heard of a person named Nats Nurser around?
That's Nessa.
Yeah,
No.
right?
No.
Okay.
Why?
He may voice some of your favorite anime characters.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Second question is, because I very much trust in your wisdom, and I know that you are one of the most learned scholars in the city, what do you recommend we do? Or how would you have us act?
All I know, brother, is that the gods have lost. I can only imagine that the gods are currently warring against themselves, with death stopping, with the sea stopping, like with this Titan battle, with Athreos being destroyed by Titans. I can only presume that there is chaos in Nyx, and the seers report the same. I do not have any good guidance for you. It is, well, quite honestly, it's a fucking shit show out there.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Maybe we should take Ness's idea and roll a 6 dice and decide where to go from there.
I seem to favor Satessa. I feel like we have unfinished business there, but I'm open.
I want to go help my people in the Laguna region, but I don't know if we can take on these creatures there.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Perhaps I like Lucky's idea, and perhaps the gods will guide the guy in the right direction.
Okay. Anyone else disagree with that? Bring in the chaos?
No, I feel as if I have been gifted a second life, and I shall direct it wherever we see fit. Just out of character for a second. Rexenor feels like he needs to find a new reason to live now.
I would imagine.
He's a bit fucked up.
Poor Rex.
All right. So we got
Yeah, maybe number
3. I mean, you know that
1, 2.
I mean, you guys can really go anywhere at this point. You know that the returns haven't totally quieted down. You can go up to and kind of go to Phoberos itself. That can be 5.
Have we heard anything about the Skull of Val?
Satessa, when you were at Satessa, you do know that the Skull of Vale has been affected as well. To what extent, you don't know.
That's far.
but that all of the forests and all of the lands are affected. Yes. And there's beasts coming out of the mountains.
Boy, the gods really fucked this place up.
How about this? We roll a 6-sided dice, and then like 1 and 2 is the harbor, 3 and 4 is Akros, and 5 and 6 is Satessa.
Or just 4.
Well,
Or roll 4-sided
wouldn't
dice.
it make sense just to travel with what's closest? So the Data Harbor. That's really close to Miletus.
I'm up to anything.
I am as well.
Sorry, we would have to hit 2 on the way to 1,
You would. You would.
but we could also hit 2 and then head east to 3.
It seems
And
like we're leaning
Let us
towards
never,
data.
ever go to 4, ever.
You should get no argument from me,
I
Theodore.
Let me finish drawing this. Here we go.
Maybe Denominos is right. Let's go to the harbor, since it's closest and we can be swift. at
What were you
tra-
saying,
swifter
Rexenor?
travel.
Well, we seem
Okay.
to be leaning toward heading for data.
Since it's close.
Is there anything we can even do there? I don't understand.
And it sounds like Lucky, you're agreeing with Data as well. What
This is where I want to go.
what Euterpe tells you, yeah, and Khalid is certain on board for that. What Euterpe tells you is that there is probably something you can do there. There's been reports of all types of creatures that are coming out of this fog, or even just coming out of where they were hiding because of this fog. That there is an evil over the land at this point, and there's probably people that need help, and there's probably plenty of things to kill.
Well,
And-
I
feel like-
we can gain experience and grow stronger.
Roll.
I wanted to see if I can find my family.
where are they at? I should know that, but I don't
I
remember.
was kidnapped from this region,
No, I know, but where are you from?
the Laguna.
So the Laguna region, they're pretty much like Roma. They're gypsies. They are wanderers and traders, going back and forth.
The accent.
It's like a steppe land. All right. So does that sound like a good next step?
You're not my real land.
Okay. I would imagine you all spend the rest of the day in Miletus, kind of curing your wounds, helping out as much as you can, getting ready for the next day.
I want to stop by the library.
You stop by the library.
Why?
Well, you can certainly stop off the library for, instead of helping your, city, you go and read a book in this burnt out library.
I am helping my city by reading the book because all
You can make copies.
really quick.
Mm-hmm.
He quickly makes copies of all the other level 9 and 8 and 7 spells.
Deonominos is our own walking Kinkos.
Yes. So yeah,
It only takes me 2 minutes per level, so that's my specialty.
yep. So you're reading all the books, and everyone else is actually working hard helping the people out.
I'm trying to get spells for when we go to places.
Yeah, no one's
Especially
saying.
now that I can use
What
flex
helping?
spells.
Yeah,
Witch Bolt has an effect now.
yeah. It's a huge sacrifice. I get it. And
That's what I went to college for. But
So I'm just walking around town and I'm like feeding people with fruits and giving them nourishment because I can just and I'm doing it all in the name of Kermitra so that I can kind of gain more favor with her.
nice,
I say,
awesome.
this is what the earth can provide you, and I give them fruits and apples and vegetables.
Okay. With that, I think I'll give you one bonus piety score for Karamitra.
Yay.
Does anyone follow Afera?
yes.
You two do.
Technically me.
So Theodore and Dionominos, you also get an additional piety point.
Does that give us anything? I don't remember.
It will at a certain level.
At level 3, the level 10, and 25, you get special.
Yeah, I don't know that we figured out our most recent.
Yeah. So what level are you guys?
We're level 6. I had an extra piety point from doing some stuff back in the day too.
Okay, so that's right. You're level 6. So
yeah, Dianomenos and I did as well because we rebuilt a temple on one of those islands, one of those messed up islands we visited.
So at level 6, if you didn't have any bonus piety points, you should be at 7.2 piety. You get an additional ability when you get to level 10 piety points. So I think no one got more than 2 additional ones, or more than 1 additional. So the people who do have 1 additional should have 8.6.
So probably at the next level we should get a special ability.
Yes. So instead of getting
I would just put it there.
well, so at level 9, you become a votary and hit that next level.
Well, and those of us with the extra
Would get it at level 8 right now.
Wait,
1.4
Right.
would put me at 10.
can I?
Oh
We'll worry
yeah.
about it later. We'll worry about it later.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I wanted
Dianomenos.
to have a conversation with Kalicia though.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask, speaking of the gods, so it seems like you've fallen out of favor with Anelia.
I do not know why Nelia has abandoned me in my time of need.
Are you abandoning her, or are you staying faithful?
I do not know what to do, but yet I'm strangely drawn towards Heliod. I don't know why. I feel a warmth from the sun.
Would she have any memory of the wish that she made and kind of the connection she had with Heliod?
I'm sorry. Were you asking me a question?
Yeah.
What was it?
I just said, would she have any sort of inherent memory of the connection that she made to Heliod and reaching out to him and stuff?
No. Not from. I mean,
with the ring thing, with the insight check she had.
It'd be incredibly subtle. Not enough to sway your mind or anything.
Okay.
I mean, everything that happened has essentially become something that you remembering, but you no longer remember the details. It's like remembering a dream when you wake up and then 10 minutes later being like, what the fuck was that?
But so you say that you feel more connected to Heliod.
I feel a warmth from the sun.
Maybe you should pray on that before we leave. That's all I say. And then, yeah.
You sound like everybody I grew up around, Jay.
Oh, God.
Just give it a little bit of prayer.
Never mind. I go join the Leonin. And I'm like,
When we go to the Laguna region, I want to talk to my kinfolk.
I think that sounds wise.
Okay. So with that, you all get a nice long rest. If there's anything else you all want to do next week in Miletus before you head out.
I should say I will not be able to make next Thursday night. I could do another night next week, or if Thursday is all that works for you all, somebody can run Rexenor.
Should we do Friday?
Do we have anything going on Friday?
I'm
Maybe.
Yeah, you usually do your other campaign Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday's not always great for me.
Wednesday or
Wednesday I could do.
I'm trying to think. I think I can do Wednesday.
We should be.
Does Wednesday not work for Lon?
Yeah, it doesn't work for me.
What about Tuesday?
Tuesday does work.
Tuesday works for me.
Tuesday works.
I think that works.
Tuesday
Is that too
works.
short for you to get ready for the next one?
Oh, I just gotta. Yeah, I got it. Actually, I do got it already planned out.
Okay.
Tuesday. All right, so we'll pick you this back up. You guys will wake up again. Denominos will have read both books that are left in the library. Both scrolls.
Yeah, again, that sounds like my hometown. So,
No, there's lots of the same book.
Right, exactly. All right,
it's
everyone.
all the book you need, son.
That's right.
A bunch of scrap paper.
Okay. Well,
I want you to cast some spells into my ring when you learn them, so that I can have some wizard spells.
That
yeah.
sounded so rude.
Do it. Do it. Man, that was an intense night.
Oh
That
my
was a
god.
good game.
I don't know what the consequences
Almost
will be.
lost Rexnor.
Scared of
But
Tito now.
Yeah.
let's just say I am looking up the piety rewards for Mogus.
Right.
Backup plan.
Yeah, that was your backup plan.
Yeah.
Man, I was so tempted to tell you, like, this might require you to roll a new character.
I just assumed you had talked
I
about
was
killing
ready
him
for
off.
it.
I had him pre-roll. I did ask him that, and he got an 11 on his dexterity save.
Yeah, he texted me Sunday. He's like, have Rex do a Constitution.
Or Constitution,
saving throw.
yeah.
I sent him back. I got an 11, and his response was interesting. I'm like, oh fuck!
That's scary.
What have I done?
I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if you wanted to like just have a new character. That's why I was trying to not.
Yeah, I was really torn. I really was, because there's part of me. It's like, ooh, I've got this Eldritch Knight character in mind. That would be a lot of fun.
That would be cool.
You don't like being the wet paper towel bonfire wizard?
Well, if I can survive to level 8, I will take another point in Constitution and actually get a few more hit points. But it's a long way to level 8.
Well,
A very long way.
and so, Kalita, you forced another roll, and luckily he succeeded. But if he would have failed, he would have died again, and you guys would have been stuck in a time loop forever and ever and ever.
We're already stuck in that. It's real life.
Feels like it.
It's the pandemic.
Yeah. So no, I had this whole side quest planned out. I have the maps ready to go, just in case. But then,
Oh, don't worry. I still only have 32 hit points.
right?
Keep it on ice.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna die. I mean, you guys are going to the underworld sometime.
We already went. It sucked.
You can go to the. I mean, you guys.
We went to the River Styx.
We went to the runoff of
Pueblo is where we went to.
Yeah, yeah. The Tardix River.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Thank
I'm gonna-
you.
Hey, we'll see ya.
log off.
Yep,
Bye,
I gotta go.
everybody.
Bye.
That was
What did
fun.
Apostle say? I'll never sleep if I don't know.
Oh, Apostle was saying that Theodore will probably regret this, or will not probably regret this. Theodore will not probably regret this. Yeah,
We'll
probably not.
Not regret it.
Exactly. All right.
See you, Andy.
See ya. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Man, what a great session. That was so good. I loved that. Thank you, Tack Eeyore, for hanging out. Apostle of Orcus for hanging out. Tack, maybe next time. For the raid. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm glad you like it, man. I saw you streaming and I was trying to get the kids to bed, so I'm sorry I wasn't able to jump on. Say hi. I'll catch you next time. And Delta Gamer, thanks for stopping by as well. And any lurkers that stop by, always good. Anyway, oh man, I got bunch of planning to do for next freaking time. Oh my god, the music is so loud. It was surprising. Yeah, surprising. So Tuesday, we'll be on Tuesday. I have to plan a little bit, not that much actually. But anyway, have a great freaking night. We'll talk to y'all later. Auf Wiedersehen.